If only y'all knew the amount of times I had to record this video. But anyway, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you the ins and outs of how I edit my photos, from the apps I use to anything that I use to take my pictures. So if you would love to see how I achieve all of this, keep on watching. Okay, so before I do anything, I just want to mention a quick tip. When I take my photos, just to prevent like having to scroll through so many when you're in the editing apps, I just favorite every photo that I like or that I feel like has quite a lot of potential. So I'm gonna go into my app Facetune, and I already have a photo there, but I'm gonna start over. So I'm gonna click on this picture. Majority of the time with wide camera lens shots or full body shots, I don't try to use the smooth effect too much, because again, who can really see it, like, unless you're doing a selfie photo, which I'm going to show y'all how to do that as well. But for the simple reason that it wasn't as bright outside today, I'm going to just smooth out certain areas that may need to be smoothing. But I never keep it on 100. Never keep it on 100, because sis, we know when you have smoothed out your photo and it does not look natural at all. So don't forget to turn it down. So I'm going to turn mine down to 55. And now I'm going to go to whiten. And I'm just going to, as you can see on this railing here, they're like little spots. So I'm just going to whiten that area, and all I'm doing is just taking my hand and dragging it. And I will mention that it's a lot easier if you have a iPad and you have the little pen thingy, because that way you can focus a lot on that main area and it won't bump too many outside areas of what you're trying to work with. So yeah, I'm just going to do this railing. Make sure everything is whitened. Get all of that, zoom out, zoom back in over here. Whiten all of this. And I'm going to whiten here as well. Trying to make sure I get every spot, because it will be obvious if you skip anything, because you have whitened the areas. So we're going to just keep, and this is a tedious process, so again, you just have to have patience with these editing apps. So I think I pretty much got everything that I wanted to whiten white. I'm gonna whiten my shirt just a little bit. Of course, turn it down, because you don't want it too obvious again that you use the effect. Okay, so next I'm going to go to Vibrant. My pocketbook, my purse, is a lot brighter in person, so I'm just going to drag around that, and my jeans wear as well. But I'm also going to remember to turn it down just a little bit to about 70. And I think Facetune has, yes, they have filters. This filter is pretty cute. Okay, so as you can see, there are several folders. There's a folder called Intensify, Golden Hour, Analog, Vintage, and so on. So I'm going to try to stay within the front range of the app, of the filters. Let's see. Pick ones here. I like this one. I like how it's giving me an old vintage but cute look. So again, you don't ever want your filter on 100. It's too obvious. You want to, even though you're adding filters to your photo, you still don't want it to look as forced or as fake. You want it to still look, or try to make it look as natural as possible. So I'm going to turn it down to about 50 and save it. And also too, I forgot to mention, when I upload my photos on Instagram, I try to make all of my photos, when you swipe through them, the same, you know, filter, have the same filter on them. Because I feel like when you have different filters, or one filter's way off from the one that the person was just viewing, I feel like it throws the vibe off. It's not as organized, it's not as neat looking. So that's another quick tip too. So now I'm going to go into a selfie photo that I'm going to edit for y'all. So this is pretty cute. So here I am going to use a smooth tool, and you're going to see the difference. So as you can see, in areas here, like on my forehead, little tiny bumps, I'm just going to smooth those out so that everything has that airbrush finish. I'm just going to go down on my chin, but I'm not touching my eyebrows or my hair. And I'm going to turn it down just a little bit to about 52, enough that you still can't really see the bumps. And I'm going to go to Vibrance, because it wasn't as bright as it could have been outside today. I'm just going to add a little color to the sky, make it a little bit bluer than it was. I'm going to save it. I'm going to go back into filters, and I'm kind of liking this one, but I want to try Almond Glow too. So I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah, this one is pretty cute. And this is in the folder Intensify, excuse me. And I'm going to put it on 50. I normally do everything about halfway. And I'm going to save that. So let's go and look. These are the two photos that I edited. And I'm going to, with this photo, I'm going to do a little bit of cropping, because I feel like it's too much extra in the background that doesn't need to be. So just cropping some stuff out. And what I'm going to do with that photo also, I'm going to go into VSCO. Let's see which one I want to edit. I'm going to go into VSCO, click edit. I'm going to click on the second tool from the left, and I'm going to slide it over until I see sharpen. And I'm going to sharpen my picture just a little bit to about 4.0. But now I'm going to take it down to 2.6, because because I'm outside and I took this using my front camera, it can be a little grainy. So that in a way kind of clears the picture up. It makes it look a lot more fresh, more neat. So as you can see from this compared to this, it's a lot more intensified. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. What I take for my photos majority of the time, I have an iPhone 11 Pro Max. The camera is pretty good to me. Other older iPhones as well have just great up camera. And sometimes I like to use my Canon EOS Rebel T6i. I use that here and there, but when I'm trying to take it by myself, which you will see, which you would have seen in the clip before or clip after this, I don't know which way I'm going to put in what type of order, but anyway, when I take it by myself, I do use this little tripod stand that I got, and I got it from Amazon. I will leave the link in the description, and it just basically just slides it down. You twist this little knob. It should close back. It's not closing back, but anyway, it's this little tripod stand. It goes very, very long. It extends very, very long. You just add your phone to the top of it, a camera. I wouldn't say too big of a camera, because I tried to add my big camera and it did not hold. So anything from a vlogging camera to a phone to a GoPro. All of that will hold on that, so it's very, very convenient. And you can use it as a selfie stick. Again, I don't know why it's not closing. Of course, everything's giving me a hard time today on camera, but yeah, there's a lot of great qualities about it. So like where I ordered this tripod off of Amazon, I'll put the link in my description. So basically, put a phone or a camera. I have my iPhone and my boyfriend is holding a Canon EOS. So I just set the phone up, found a good background. Normally this isn't something I go for because it's in a lot of my pictures, but it has a tree in the back. Sometimes I take them from the back, sometimes I take them from the front, depending on if I like the quality of it. The shutter remote that I use, that is hooked up by the Bluetooth from my phone. So I just, for example, I'm just constantly clicking it. So what I do is I just take it, ball it up in my hand and hide it. Some of them I can take from the front too. If you're by yourself majority of the time, then a front camera could work best. Or you could do it the back way, but put a mirror on the opposite side so you can see your reflection through it. Preferably, I like to catch when the sun is out because as you can see, I'm gonna flip it so y'all can see it real quick. My skin looks way better when the sun is out. So I'm gonna flip it back. You can see it rotates the camera depending on how wide you want your lens, how much you want in the photo. So yes, that's pretty much it for today's video. So don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning into my video today, and I'll see you on the next one.